Hey, what's up guys? This is Jay from Sentinel Trading Channel. So welcome to another BinBot Pro Settings. It's a follow-up episode of my previous episode. If you guys haven't watched the previous episode, do make sure you check the video out at the end of the video. Basically what it's all about is for BinBot Pro, I've been suggesting a certain settings and have been testing these settings on a random point with very minimal control during the trades. So that means I've only turned on this BinBot Pro for a couple of hours um, without any restriction on when I turn the robot off. So basically what happened during the first test you can find out in the first episode, and this episode is to further enhance the conclusion that I got from the previous episode. Alright, so right now as I've done about 167 trades executed, so I've deposited BinBot Pro with $500. So you guys can check out my current results and what my balance is right after this segment. And also the point of this video is to confirm where does my current setting will actually gives winning streak and when the losing streak happens. So this is to further gives trader more controls in terms of when to use the BinBot Pro for maximum profitability. So and lastly guys, before we move on to the next section of the video, remember to subscribe to my video and also give a thumbs up if you guys find this information useful. Alright, so stay tuned guys. Alright guys, so what you can see in front is the BinBot Pro trading platform. So if this is the first time you're seeing it, it's basically an automated trading system that runs on a certain settings that you input into this robot. Say for example, you can enter create my robot, and then you can choose these settings here that you're going to set, and also choose the assets that you're going to trade. And then what you do is after you've done the settings, and you just click run and it will do everything for you. So basically it will choose the entry point and also the expiry for the trader's behalf. So on the first note, to start off this video, as you can see, my balance is about $2,932 from my $500 deposit. If you guys watch my previous episode, my balance was about $470 if I'm not wrong, and I've actually tested this system for about 2 days just to make sure that I've get my conclusion right based on my theory on the previous episode. So what I was talking about on my previous episode is based on the settings that I have. There are certain areas, or let's say a certain time, where we can use the BinBot Pro optimally and where it can produce the best results. So on some areas of the chart or some time, depending on the duration on when we turn on the robot, the settings is limited in a way that my settings will work best at some market condition and it doesn't really work on another. So the point of collecting more data on turning on my robot for a certain set of time, like a randomly chosen hour, and to get more information. And the good news is, obviously from the previous episode, I've actually nearly more than 5 times my account in a short period of time. So that's like 2 days of testing. So if I were to look at the Excel sheet, my balance at the second day of testing, it should be around here about 490 ish. I think let's see, 490, maybe about here. That's point right over here. So about this point, and then further testing of the first day actually brought my balance up. And then when I tested on GBP USD yesterday, which is on the 26th of June, it was really crazy. So I've managed to like get a massive profit from it. So obviously we're trading options, right? So options do give the potential profit for us to grow exponentially, but at the same time, as you can see, this dip run down here, we also can lose exponentially as well. So that's why it's important in this episode where I should further enhance my theory that there are some time or some period of time that we should turn off the robot to avoid instances like this and also encourage more growth. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of my trade histories and also on the price chart itself to show you guys what my settings will run best on. Okay, so stay tuned guys. Okay, so let's get into it. So let's check out the trading history that I've gotten. I've executed Okay, so you can see that the latest day that I've tested was on the 26th of June. It started from, let's see, so basically, as you can see, a lot of trades I've taken from 6 a.m. of 26th of June all the way to 4 p.m. 26th of June. So this is the day that I have massive winning streak. So as you can see here, this is like a massive winning streak over here, from here up until here. So this like a crazy, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 win in a row that grew my account massively. So, and the previous day that I've tested was on the 25th, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, there, the 25th, 7 p.m. to from 4:50 to 7 p.m. So I didn't really manage to get to test it. So, and the previous episode that you've seen, that I've tested on, was on a random currency, Euro JPY, and when I further tested on GBP USD all the way up here. Alright, so obviously this is numbers, it translates from numbers, so it's hard for you guys to actually check out, but what I want to highlight in the video is like mainly when does a winning streak happen, so we can further pinpoint some kind of indication where we have a higher chance of winning and also getting a winning streak. All right, so let me go to the price chart. Let's see, oops, wrong one. Price chart, let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is the GBP USD 1 minute chart. So the first day on the 25th of June, let's say about 4:47 p.m. Let's go there. 25th of June for 4:47 p.m. 4:47 p.m. Okay, so I've already highlighted in circles where my winning streak happened. So let's say here this is 508 to maybe this bar here, 534. 508 to 534 of 25th. So 508 is 507 to 534 ish. So it's about here. So we have a 3 winning streak in this region. So this region, although this is the first region that we've actually highlighted, what I've mentioned in my previous video is my theory is like it would be better, highest chance for us to actually win a trade if the price in the RSI indicator is in either the overbought or the oversold region. So that means on the far right you can see this is 30 and far right this is 70. So if it's below 30 or over 70 we have a higher chance. So but in this sample point it doesn't really point out much except for this point here at about 5:30. It did go to the overbought region. Let's say about 5:30 if we turn on. Okay, so this one is the one instances where it didn't really work out. Alright, so well, this is no 100% guarantee, but as I further explain or further show you more points, you will actually see the correlation between the overbought region and also the oversold region. So let's say the next streak that's going to happen is about a 5 winning streak over here that starts from 5:47 to 6:27. So 5:47 is about here, the start of this bar, to 6:30 something. Let's see, 6:27, 6:30, yeah, about this region. So did this around this price chart area? Yep, definitely there's a overbought region and stayed there quite a while. So we've actually got like 5 winning streaks from it. So it's a very good recovery. And then let's go on to the next zone. Let's say this RSI level, let's say here over here about 6:43. Let's see what happens. 6:43 we probably turn it on, so we execute trade about 6:47. So we did win a trade over there. Okay, so we did one trade will win here, but I didn't circle because it's not really a streak, but then it so far supports our theory. And this region here about 6:56, this one we lost. All right, and the next region that we want have a streak, this RSI level is in the middle. So to be conservative we probably do not on it, but I do have a winning streak over here. So this sample data doesn't really support the theory. Okay, so but we do have a very major correlation over here. Okay, so let's take a look at the 20. Alright, so now we'll take a look, examine the data that I got on the 26th of June, where I have way more data here since I've actually turned it on from 6 a.m. to, let's say, 4 p.m. about 4 p.m. So like it is like the recommended hours to use these robots from 9 a.m. GMT to 7 p.m. GMT. But however, I turn it on at 6 a.m. The reason why I turn it on at 6 a.m. is just to prove or to check out the correlation of the RSI, because we have a strong like RSIs during like entering the overbought or oversold region at that point in time. So let me see. Yep, over here. See, look at here. We have a oversold region here at 6 a.m. Unfortunately, during 6 a.m. On the side note, as I said, is not the recommended hours. We do have a 3 loss in a row, 3 losing streak until 6:30. However, from 6:37 to, let's say, 7:37, I have like a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 winning streak. So if you look at here, 6:30, we have a oversold region on the RSI, which was turned on until 7:37, like until here. So actually it's from here until here. So in this region itself, we have a oversold one zone, which we have a RSI here went to oversold in this point, and here overbought region at about here. So we probably, once if you turn on this robot at this zone, we have a higher chance of winning. All right, and then the next zone, which is over here, from about 8 a.m. let's see, from 8 a.m. yeah, 7:57, we have another 4 winning streaks here from 8 to 8:30, and where the RSI is at the oversold region. So perfect, we got another 4 winning streak here, which contributed to another massive win. And the next one, that another massive winning streak that I got here, I think it's about 13 winning streak with this region. By the way, just remember that I did turn on this robot on the whole way just to collect these data points. So it's like sometimes in the middle we do win and we lose, but I've never really taken it into account. So as I said, the purpose of this collecting this data is to find the correlation between the RSI levels of being oversold and overbought, just to check the region whether within the correlation between having a RSI, does it really increase our chance of winning so far based on this data. So look at this region, we have 2 oversold zones that has like a oversold over below 30 RSI. So if we enter the trade over here and leave it on, we'll actually collect a couple of streaks here. So anything in between, I would say, as of now, obviously it doesn't really have a clear correlation between my settings and chance of winning. But to have better control, I would say the overbought and oversold region is still kind of makes sense for us to actually increase our winning chance. So this is the 13 winning streak of this zone here. You can see 847 until 1050 GBP USD. 847 is about here. 847, 1050. I've got a 13 winning streak from this region. So I would say when to turn on the robot, definitely the best time to turn on is when one of these the RSI actually spiked at that region. Say for example here we have a spike in RSI at about 11 a.m. Do we have a win at 11 a.m.? So after 11 a.m, let's say this is when it closed. So if we turn on 11 a.m, we actually win 1 trade. So awesome. So another time where the RSI peaked is about 11:33. See over here, if we turn it on at 11:33, we'll get like 2 wins. But if you turn on maybe 5 minutes earlier, we probably get 3 winning streaks. All right. Okay, so based on this data alone, obviously this exponential growth is really good. So assuming that if I did not turn on my robot during the non-RSI peak level, I would have avoided this loss and grow my account a little bit longer. All right, so I would conclude that my settings right now is working pretty well, judging that my Binbot Pro the balance has already increased from 500 to 2.9k. I'll continue to run this settings probably more on a controlled environment just to minimize my loss. Alright, so if you guys are interested in using my settings and also run it in your BinBot Pro software, do use the link below to sign up, and I truly appreciate that as a sign of support to my channel. And once you actually sign up for BinBot Pro, send me an email or add me on Skype on the contact details that you see on your screen in front of you, and I will actually just send you my current latest settings that I use, and also have a few description on how exactly that I actually use these settings to grow my balance to right now to a near $3,000. Alright, so obviously I'm really happy with the growth right now, but I'm going to aim to continue this to grow this account to a larger balance. Okay, so I guess that's all for this episode, guys. So feel free to contact me if you guys have any question. I hope this video do reassure you in some way that BinBot Pro actually works, but you gotta make sure that you follow some sort of standard procedures to increase your chances of winning. And if you guys haven't watched the first episode of my video where my BinBot Pro experience didn't go so well, so you can actually watch it, and I actually indeed explain what I was going through, and then you probably can relate to the video and also relate to this current episode, how I actually brought it from losing in BinBot Pro and also right now my current success. Okay, so that's all, guys. See you guys in the next episode. Remember to subscribe to my channel and also like this video. All right, that's all, guys. Good luck and trade safe.